You freak me out because sometimes I wonder if you're more real than the world around me, or just a figment of my fear. There's a dangerous calm in your eyes that makes me wonder what lies beneath, and that uncertainty terrifies me. You're like a shadow that moves just out of sight, always close, but impossible to hold on to. The way you disappear and then reappear like a ghost, it's unsettling, but I can't look away. You freak me out because your silence feels like a secret waiting to explode at any moment. Sometimes I catch myself holding my breath when you're near, afraid of what might happen next. You have a power to unsettle me that no one else ever has, and I don't know how to fight it. The way you look at me sometimes, it's like you see through every mask I wear, and it scares me. You freak me out because your presence stirs something deep inside me that I can't control or explain. There's a wildness in your soul that calls to mine, but that wildness terrifies me more than I want to admit. You don't just walk into my life, you crash in like a hurricane, leaving everything shaken and unsure. I'm scared of how you make me feel, alive and broken at the same time. You freak me out because you hold a truth that I'm too afraid to face. Your unpredictability is like fire, warm and inviting, but with the power to burn everything down. Sometimes I wonder if you're a dream I can never fully wake up from. You freak me out because I don't know if I'm falling for you or falling apart. There's a quiet storm in you that shakes the ground beneath me every time. Again, you have a way of messing with my thoughts, making me question everything I believed about love. I'm terrified of the hold you have on me, like a silent anchor dragging me deeper. You freak me out because the more I try to understand you, the less I feel like myself. Fog. Everything is blurry and uncertain, and I'm not sure where I'm going. Sometimes your absence freaks me out even more than your presence. You freak me out because you touch parts of me I thought were long buried and gone. There's a magnetic pull you have over me that's both terrifying and impossible to resist. The way you vanish and reappear makes me wonder if you're real or just a trick of my mind. I am scared of how deeply you've rooted yourself inside my thoughts, growing wild and untamed. You freak me out because sometimes I catch myself hoping for forever that feels impossible. There's a silent language between us that no one else understands, and it freaks me out how powerful it is. You have a way of breaking down my walls without even trying, and that's the scariest thing of all. Sometimes I wish I could turn you off like a switch, but you're more like a wildfire spreading through me. You freak me out because you're both my safe place and my biggest danger. You freak me out because you make me want to be someone I don't recognize. Sometimes I wonder if you're the storm or the calm that comes after. There's a haunted look in your eyes that makes me question everything I thought I knew about us. You have a power to unsettle my soul and soothe it at the same time, and that paradox freaks me out. You freak me out because you make me feel like I'm standing on the edge of something I don't want to fall into. The way you come and go leaves me breathless, like I'm chasing a ghost I can never catch. You're like a song stuck on repeat. Beautiful, you freak me and impossible to escape. Out because sometimes I think I know you, and other times you feel like a stranger. The silence between us is like a loud scream that no one else can hear. You have a way of showing up when I least expect it, turning my world upside down. You freak me out because you hold parts of me I've never met before. There's a quiet chaos in you that pulls me in deeper than I want to go. I'm scared of how you make me feel so vulnerable and alive all at once. You freak me out because you challenge everything I thought I knew about love and fear. The way you look at me sometimes makes me wonder if I'm really ready for what's coming. You're like a shadow that's always there, sometimes comforting, sometimes terrifying. You freak me out because I'm never sure if you're my salvation or my downfall. There's a storm in your soul that I want to weather, even if it destroys me. Sometimes I think you're a dream that I can't wake up from, and that scares me more than anything. When you walk into a room, the way your energy shifts everything around. It's like I don't know if I should run or stay. You say you care, but your silence screams louder than any words could. It freaks me out how much you can say without saying anything. I'm terrified of how much power you have over me. How one look from you can unravel my entire day. You don't realize the way you mess with my head, making me question everything I thought I knew about myself. Your unpredictability is like walking on a tightrope above an abyss. I'm terrified, but I can't look away. The way you smile when you know I'm confused. It's haunting in the best and worst ways. It's strange how your presence feels like a puzzle I can't solve, and that mystery keeps me awake at night. Change. But that uncertainty freaks me out more than anything else. You have this way of turning my peace into chaos without even trying. How do you do that? I'm scared to admit how deeply you've gotten into my mind, messing with thoughts I never thought should touch. You freak me out because sometimes I catch myself hoping for the impossible with you, and that scares me. When you're near, my heart races and my mind blanks. There's something terrifying, beautiful about that. I don't know if I should run or stay. Your presence is both my greatest comfort and biggest fear. You're like a haunting melody that plays on repeat inside my head. So familiar, yet so unsettling. The way you make me question my own feelings is scary, but I can't stop feeling them anyway. You're not just someone I know. You're the one I can't predict, and that unpredictability freaks me out. It's terrifying how easily you slip into my thoughts like you never really left. You have this strange way of making me want to trust you, even when every part of me is screaming not to. The silence between us is louder than any argument, and that freaks me out more than words ever could. There's a darkness in you that I both fear and am drawn to. A dangerous kind of attraction. You freak me out because you see right through my walls, even the ones I didn't know I built. It's scary how you make me feel vulnerable, like all my defenses just melt away. You're the kind of person who stays in your shadow but makes everyone else feel exposed. I'm terrified of the power you hold, how just a whisper from you can change everything. You don't even have to say anything. Your eyes alone freak me out with the secrets they keep. Sometimes I think you're more of a ghost in my life than a person, and that freaks me out. You freak me out because I'm never sure if what I feel is real or just a trick my mind plays. There's a storm behind your smile, and it's both beautiful and terrifying to watch. Your unpredictability isn't just scary, it's addicting in the most dangerous way. I'm afraid of how much control you have over my emotions without even trying. You freak me out because I can't tell if you're coming or going, friend or stranger. I never know if you're calm before the storm or the storm itself. And that keeps me on edge. The way you disappear and then come back, like nothing happened, freaks me out every time. You hold a power over me that I don't want to admit. It's both thrilling and terrifying. In your gaze, that feels like it's meant only for me to see, and that freaks me out. You freak me out. Because sometimes I wonder if I'm just a character in your story, not a person at all. I'm scared of how easily you can read me, like my thoughts are an open book to you. The way you walk into a room and change the air, it's like magic, but also a little frightening. You freak me out because I'm never sure if you're friend or foe, or maybe both at once. Sometimes I feel like you're a dream I can't wake up from, and that terrifies me. You have this strange power to unsettle me while making me want to stay closer. The moments when you're quiet scare me the most, like you're hiding something dangerous. You freak me out because you make me question my own instincts and feelings. There's a wildness in you that I both fear and crave, and it's maddening. I don't know if you're a blessing or a curse, but you freak me out either way. Appear just when I'm least prepared. It's like you're haunting my reality. You freak me out because you make the ordinary feel extraordinary, and that scares me more than you know. There's an intensity in your silence that speaks louder than any words ever could. I am terrified of how deeply you've etched yourself into my thoughts. like ink on fragile paper. You're like a beautiful secret I'm afraid to tell anyone because sharing might break everything. You freak me out because you're the only person who sees all my cracks and doesn't run away. Sometimes I feel like you're a storm that's been waiting to break me open all along. The way you hold yourself, like a mystery, makes me both curious and deeply afraid. You freak me out because your presence unsettles my peace in the most intoxicating way. I'm scared that getting closer to you means losing parts of myself I thought were safe. There's a wild freedom in you that terrifies me, but also makes me want to fly. You freak me out because you're like a mirror that shows me things I don't want to see. Sometimes your gaze feels like a secret language only my heart understands, and that scares me. You're a beautiful chaos that I can't help but be drawn toward, even if it's dangerous. You freak me out because I never know if you're a dream I'm chasing or a nightmare I can't escape. The way you break down my walls with just a look, it's terrifying and thrilling all at once. Sometimes I want to show more shadow than light, and that thought freaks me out. You freak me out because you make me feel like I am standing on the edge of forever. Your unpredictability is like a wild river, beautiful but impossible to control. I'm scared that loving you means losing myself, but I can't seem to stop trying. You freak me out because you hold the kind of power that could either save or destroy me. There's a quiet storm inside you that calls to the restless parts of my soul. Sometimes your absence feels heavier than your presence, and that confuses me deeply. You freak me out because you make me question everything I thought I knew about love. Your silence is a language I'm desperate to understand, even if it breaks me. I'm terrified of how you make me feel exposed, like my soul is laid bare before you. You're like a puzzle I can't solve, but every piece of you pulls me closer. You freak me out because you're both the calm and the storm in my life. Sometimes I catch myself hoping for a future with you, even though it feels the way you walk into a room and change everything. That's the kind of power that scares me. You freak me out because you make me feel alive in ways I never thought possible. There's a magnetic pull between us that I can't explain or resist. I'm scared of how deeply you've rooted yourself in my heart, growing wild and untamed. You freak me out because sometimes I don't know if you're real or just a beautiful illusion. The way you hold your secrets makes me wonder if I'll ever really know you. Sometimes your unpredictability feels like a challenge I can't back down from. You freak me out because you make me question who I am when I'm with you. There's a dangerous beauty in your chaos that both attracts and frightens me. I'm scared that loving you means opening doors to parts of myself I've hidden away. You freak me out because you see through all the masks I wear, right to my core. Sometimes I feel like you're a dream I never want to wake from, no matter how scary. Your presence feels like a storm I can't run from, and that terrifies me. You freak me out because you make me feel like I'm both broken and whole at the same time. There's a wildness in your eyes that calls to something deep inside me. I'm scared of how easily you can unravel me with just a glance. You freak me out because the more I try to hold on to you, the more you slip away. Sometimes your silence feels like a warning I can't ignore. You're like a flame that burns bright but threatens to consume everything around it. You freak me out because you challenge every belief I've ever had about myself. There's a quiet strength in you that both comforts and frightens me. I'm scared that loving you means stepping into the unknown with no map or compass. You freak me out because you make me feel like I'm standing on the edge of something vast and terrifying. The way you look at me sometimes makes my heart race and my mind spin. You're like a riddle I can't solve, but every answer leads to more questions. You freak me out because you make me feel seen in ways no one else ever has. Sometimes I wonder if you're a dream or a reality I'm not ready for. There's a beautiful darkness in you that draws me in, even though I'm scared of what I'll find. You freak me out because you make me question who I am without you. The thought way you come and go leaves me breathless and longing for more.